Hello, my cosmic ninjas, my metaphysical pirates, initiates, whatever you go by, my multidimensional beings. This is for you. The message I've got is that your Cobra energy is rising, and that's what I'm getting. This is a niche message for someone who's very aware of the non-physical. I'm getting that this has to do with the Kundalini, with the root chakra, with getting your chakra systems to a certain level. All right, so I'm also getting that you've done, like, this is like Saturn energy with the root chakra. This is like you've taken everything you've learned in what humans call suffering and hardship, and you've transmuted it into spiritual power, Cobra power, right? So, okay, I've warmed these neon moon ones up, but I want to get a few big ones out of this deck. Let me move forward a little bit. I want to get a few big ones and we'll see what's going on here. Show me. That was almost the Emperor coming out, but I didn't want to grab two cards. Number 5, conflict and defeat. Okay, and I'm getting that this is another energy. All right, this isn't your energy. I'm getting this is someone you tried to show the light to, but they didn't want to know. Okay, someone you tried to lead perhaps into spirituality or perhaps into love, and they didn't want to do it. Okay, there are figures on this card running up the stairs on the wall. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and this is what I'm getting with you. You're rising up the staircase. You know, you have been very patient. And again, you know, they're showing me this as a root chakra thing. Okay, so you could be really anchored into the earth grid, right? You could be really picking up on crazy power. You could feel vibrations in your root chakra area. Yeah, it feels like you've got a rattlesnake tail etherically out your batty, right? So you might have felt that even, okay, because you're anchoring into something powerful here. This is a tree of life connection also. I'm getting that you could feel the power of all your ancestors, but also this is like trees of life where it's the spiritual line, okay, that they're getting at here. So this would include your soul group, who aren't necessarily related to you, but oftentimes there is a genetic connection because, you know, everything's connected, right? So you're activating things on a huge level here. Okay, we've got number 8, trapped in fear. Show me one more. Material and spiritual prosperity coming out on the table here. All right, this is interesting. Mental conflict on the bottom of the deck. My dear, why are you trapped in fear? Okay, maybe things are getting unearthed, right? For anyone who's feeling anxious out there, I feel like there are big emotional shifts going on. Okay, and what it does is fulfillment of wishes and then balance. What it does when there are old energies, okay, this is to do with survival, this is to do with the root chakra. So something could have happened to you as a child, for example. You stored the energy and it was sort of lying dormant in your non-physical, you know, counterpart, you could say, in the non-physical space that we all own. Everything physical has a non-physical counterpart. So I'm getting that because you're shifting into more spiritual strength, and because this Cobra energy is rising in you, it could be making you feel a little bit anxious, or, you know, this is literally you switching your mindset up so you can switch timelines or go into your ideal reality. So there's the old version of you up here, and then there's the new version here. So it may feel a little bit shifty at the moment, right? But we've got 6 of Pentacles energy on the bottom of the deck. It's called material and spiritual prosperity in this deck, okay? And what they're giving here loud and clear is that material is spirit also, right? Everything material is also spiritual. So I feel like someone is integrating the spiritual into the physical, yin yang, right? Getting a beautiful balance, finding their power. And this old version of you, right? This old version of you is having some growing pains here. Maybe you're thinking about someone you tried to help. Maybe that energy is pulling on you, right? I'm getting this energy of it lagging on you, right? Something in the past, someone you tried to help. They're saying, don't feel guilty about this, okay? You're on unique spiritual pathways, and, you know, you can let that go, right? Their spiritual work is it's their business, right? When we pass over, when we go home to the other side, we are only responsible for our heart and getting our heart weighed against the feather, right? So they're saying you're doing great here. You're doing amazingly well. And I think you're starting to notice that everything is spiritual, right? And this is going to bring you a lot of abundance. Because you can't live your dream life and you can't create your ideal reality if you think money's evil. If you think materialism is bad, then, you know, you can't attract things you don't appreciate, right? So I feel like you are blossoming like the cobra, right? You're blossoming. It's sort of almost like you're raising yourself up like the cobra. You're getting your hood on, right? So you could have links to ancient Egypt, and there's a reason why they used to wear the cobra hood. That's what I call it anyway, you know, with my own personal lingo. Let me know in the comments if you know what that is called, because me and labels, we don't mix. But let's see what's coming out here. What kind of reading you want me to do, Spirit? Okay. Cobra energy. Okay, we've got the Apprentice of Arms, which is the Page of Swords. Show me what else. The Page of Pentacles. I'm getting studying and collecting. So this data is very, very valuable. We've got the Lovers on the bottom of the deck here. Gemini energy. Show me. The power of the mind and the power of the earth. This is what I'm saying. It's like your spiritual energy in the mind is merging with the earth more, right? So you're realizing that, perhaps you're realizing that we live within a dream, right? And that, you know, you can alchemize that any way you want. There we go, Temperance energy here. Death on the bottom of the deck, not surprisingly. Okay, let's see. What else is influencing these energies? This is your path here. I'm getting the pathway of the heart with the Lovers. Something's transforming your mind, because the Lovers card is actually representative of the transformation of the mind. And this is why you're getting these growing pains and, like, you know, where's that mental conflict? Here it is. We'll put him over there. It's just growing pains, man, because you're integrating so much into your being and picking a pathway. And I do feel like there's some guilt or some concern. Let's say concern over other people that you've tried to help. Trust me. Yeah, Ten of Swords flipping over as I'm shuffling. They're saying you would have got dragged down the path with this person. You cannot keep hooking onto their timeline and prosper, right? Because if you're dealing with someone who's low vibe, you go down into the prison of their mind with them, okay? And there could be some residual energies from someone you dealt with and you joined them in the prison of their mind for far too long, okay? So if you're dealing with someone who doesn't have their heart chakra activated, who is technically what we would call narcissist, then they can't come up to your level in frequency and join you on an equal footing. You have to join them on their timeline within their mind. Anytime you spend time with them in the physical, you have non-physically dropped down in the elevator to their level. And that's why they make sure that their front porch looks good, right? This is why they're so concerned with maintaining their image, or, you know, keeping a glossy surface, should we say. Not all of them, you know, some of them go too far and they end up, you know, showing their true colors. But I'm getting that maybe you were dealing with someone with quite a glossy exterior and it drained your energy a little bit. But Spirit's, you know, rewarding you now, because I feel like you've just kept on collecting data, kept on being intuitive and intellectual with your spiritual work, okay? You could be someone who does rituals and, you know, maybe you're interested in ayahuasca or psilocybin, things like that, but you've most definitely got this new version of yourself bursting out. They're showing me, bizarrely enough, they're showing me like a dragon being born out of an egg, okay? So this is really powerful energy. Oh, they just tingled me up when I said that, okay? So show me what's going on with this Page of Swords energy. What connects this to the Page of Pentacles? Seven of Swords energy. So it could be that a situation you were in made you have to go deep, right? Made you have to think outside the box, made you have to research stuff and look into things and find out the details. And, you know, there's something that was guiding you here. And I feel like it started with something negative, but it led to something positive, right? Because Seven of Swords is an energy of, you know, being very adept. Actually, if we're talking about an individual who's just trying to do what they've got to do, the Seven of Swords isn't as blatant and obvious. Of course, being an occult key of tarot, these Seven of Swords is more than just someone being sneaky and lying, and it's more than just someone doing something bad to you, although there could have been an element of that in this story. But what that does when you're dealing with someone who's on a Seven of Swords frequency in a negative way is it encourages you to use the Seven of Swords in a positive way for yourself. So it could have encouraged you to hold back more and to not give all your precious essence and energy to people who weren't matching it or even being harmonic or respectful, right? It teaches you to keep your cards close to your chest and do what serves you, because if you go down, you can't help anyone anyway. So there's this energy of self-preservation here, but also expanding spiritually whilst you were in the midst of, maybe protecting yourself or figuring something out, right? Not letting people get the better of you, making sure you've got your bases covered, making sure you've got what you need. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Wands here. So you could have had to block someone out, or you could be quite defensive when it comes to your next relationship, or, relationships in general with the Lovers card. Because I feel like you don't want to... It's not even that you don't want to mess up your spiritual path. It's just that you've got this trajectory, right? You've got this flow. There's a big momentum behind you of cosmic energy. I can feel it, right? And again, that sense of physicality. The sense of merging the spirit and the body on a new level. Yeah, they're putting energy in me while I'm saying this. I'm kind of swaying here. I meditate a lot, and you guys who meditate a lot, you know that when spiritual energy gets in you, you start to sway. So this is a huge momentum you've built up. I'm getting mad allies in the non-physical who are walking behind you, beside you. Yeah, they're tingling me more. I feel like you've got Egyptian connections for this Cobra to be coming up. We've got the Lovers again to clarify, or to bridge, should I say, the Lovers and the Temperance. Let me see if you can see this properly. Yeah, you can see it properly. So this is a double transformation of the mind, right? This is like... Let me think on this. What are you doing? Come here. Seven of Pentacles. Again, that rooted energy. There's something so physical about your spiritual transformation here. Okay, so you could be having a lot of physical effects. We can even get psychic messages that are physical, right? I could tell you about some psychic messages I've had that are truly physical and unignorable. So I feel like that's what's going on here. Yeah, star energy coming out. You're very much being overlooked because we've got this little head just poking out over this card here. I feel like you're being prepared for someone beautiful in the future, right? I feel like you're being prepared for a specifically... I don't even like the word contracted, although I do use it. This is something sacred. You're being prepared for a specific bond. You're being prepared for a specific match. Alchemy here. With Temperance, this used to be called alchemy, right? Or has been called alchemy in the past, because it's all about blending and mixing. It's called the balance of the body, right? Temperance is all about balancing out that body on a spiritual level, making sure your body can hold the information that you're bringing in. So there's something about you tuning your way. Now this is funny because people don't like it when I say the word royalty, not knowing what I mean. I'm not talking about 3D royalty when I say royalty. I'm talking about God's royalty. I'm talking about the chosen. I'm talking about the initiates. I'm talking about the ones who are ancient, the ones who have the knowledge, the ones who have the mental capacity to truly go deep into the fabric of the universe. And that's what I'm getting here. You're being prepared. Okay, they're telling me that's what the waiting game is all about, right? I did a reading very recently about someone being on a balcony. I mentioned about them being, moved up onto a balcony. And that's what I'm getting with you. The way the Romans would sit up in their separated balcony bit, right? They're giving me mezzanine. I don't know what that is. That might be what it's called. But that's what's happening to you. That's what's been happening to you. I feel like you've done so much spiritual research and picked a pathway that's so obscure to most people, All right, I'm getting you've got a very special mind, and there's a reason for this. It's because you've been chosen. It's because you've been picked out, right? Show me Temperance with the Page of Swords. Show me. I'm hearing doing it right, doing it right. So we've got the Four of Cups here. So I do feel like you've had to reject someone who was messing with you, okay? I feel like you might have picked up a bit of their energy, right? And I feel like that's why Spirit's coming in to let you know about this Cobra energy and to let you know that you're going to a god or goddess level of feeling and thought, which is why, you know, you could be feeling like weird sways in your body because they're giving me elevator. Like you could be having mad dreams about flying, for example, or you could be having bizarre sensations in your body because your cells, every cell in your body is shifting up for this connection that I feel like you are being prepared for, okay? Big energies of defending yourself and following the information you've already got about people from your past, okay? Sabotage. They're saying, you know, be as cunning as the serpent, funnily enough, and as gentle as the dove. And I feel like that's what you're doing with the Seven of Swords. You're trying to avoid things that just aren't for you. But of course you will get distracting energies trying to take you off course here. Magician energy. The energy of the Magi here. So you've got a connection to ancient Magi's, right? All across. This is like, they're giving me like Mesopotamia. Oh, looky here. We've got the Nine of Cups. They're giving me like the ancient Middle East, you know, the Silk Road, Northern India, the whole of the landmass from the Sahara to Shangri-La. That's what they're giving me. Like you have a connection. This could even be you in a past life, right? Being a Magi. With this magician, you're certainly an initiate. So you're connected to these Magi's, right? And it's a familial connection. It's a royalty connection. Transformation, baby. Transformation. So this could be like real news for you to know that, you know, you've been separated out from this person who I'm getting they were quite obviously naughty, right? Someone who was blatantly disrespectful, or, you know, maybe you put it down to bad mental health, or maybe you let them off with it somehow, if that makes sense. Maybe you were just trying to help them, trying to show them the light. But I'm getting this person was far more sneaky than you thought they were, you know? Far more selfish, zero empathy, and all drama. That's the energy I'm getting here. Yeah, it was a mess you had to take yourself out of. So you could have felt like you're hibernating like a bear, or, you know, keeping yourself guarded, keeping yourself feeling like protected while you go through this big shift into this beautiful energy. This is like the Cobra rising. This is like Kundalini rising energy here. Mastering your spirituality with the Lion energy. Let me show you this. This is very sovereign energy. And of course, the Lion represents royalty and an energy of doing what's right for your future family. Okay? If you haven't met this person yet, I don't think you have. This is a reading for someone who hasn't met the person they're going to be with yet. Earthworm energy, raccoon on the bottom of the deck. Something new is very much growing within you here. The light is trying to escape. You see how this light is held in here? I feel like you're hibernating for now until you get new signals from the universe, right? New signals, new symbols. Someone was reducing your power, by the way. Someone was reducing your power. I feel like someone was jealous of you. Because when you are chosen, when you are truly divinely chosen, people can feel that on you, okay? They can feel your radiance and they try and cause a mess in your life. And that's what I feel like happened here. When you are on an initiate level, humans might not be able to put it into words or pinpoint exactly what it is, but everything's magnetic. And when your magnetic field rubs up against theirs, there's a lot of resentment, there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of weird behavior, because you are going to conjure differently from humans compared to other humans that they're used to being around. You are the rarity, you are the unique one, okay? You are the one with all this sacred connection, and I feel like that's why you merge so well with spirituality nowadays or occult studies nowadays, right? But there's a certain energy, it's kind of cosmic, it's kind of alien, that some of us have connected with, right? And I feel like you're on that level. You've got both levels. You've got this cosmic, beautiful, higher world connection, connected to all the etheric shamans and wow, and all those beautiful ones. But you've also got these deep-rooted, ancient, occult, magi connections. Okay, now we've pulled the anima and animus. You are mine and I am yours. Trust in our connection and the pathway will be made. And the pathway is being made towards someone who's been specially selected for you. Okay, so when you're chosen, you know, you can date, you can do what you want, but personally for me it's a waste of time. You know, there's nothing out there on Badoo that I want, okay? It's, you know, it's not easy being around people who can't understand you as well, right? I like that understanding. I like people who are on my level. So it's been soul group all the way for me. I've been hunting for my soul group since I was a tiny little child, right? Like a little teenage mutant ninja turtle looking for the other turtles. That's what it feels like when you're truly chosen. And I'm getting this energy of you knowing you're special and you knowing that the universe is essentially your fairy godmother, your matchmaker. There's something here for you, okay? And this is someone you really want, someone you know from previous lives. I'm hearing things that make you go, ooh, right? Things that make you go, ooh, right? Way shower, you are a guiding light. Okay. So you're not supposed to be the same as anyone else, okay? Not everyone can be a lion. You get where I'm coming from here. Someone you were dealing with was on that earthworm energy, and I feel like they drained you because they wanted your lion energy. And they didn't think you'd ever reject them for some reason. You know, certain types of people are really patronizing. You know, they think that people are easy to manipulate. Well, not you, all right? So this Cobra energy is rising up within you so you can be, I'm hearing a fearless warrior. This is a warrior for spirit. And this isn't physical fighting, but this is energetic sovereignty. And you're supposed to hold the fort of this energetic sovereignty, right? One more? We want one more? Let's do one more. What's fallen out? Wow. You are God's highest creation. Your mind holds the whole world and all its infinite potential. Oh my, they are really tingling me here. Let's pull some of these. So you're someone who can get to that level where you can literally hold the whole world in your mind, okay? Higher vibrational consciousness equals more power, okay? It sounds soft and soppy, doesn't it? Let's be love and light and be high vibrational. We need that balance. So this is a goddess, okay? I put goddess when I first made them, but you guys know, right? You guys know. This is your positioning. They're telling me to show you, okay? Imagine all the 3D minds on Earth are here in this little heart, which is ironic because to be in a 3D mindset, there's no love activated within you. But let me just use this as an object, okay? Forget about it being a heart for a moment. If you're a fourth dimensional being, your consciousness rings around all of the 3D consciousnesses if you can switch your perception to a non-physical perception. Then the fifth dimensional consciousnesses ring around that. Then the sixth dimensional consciousnesses ring around that. So it's like Russian dolls. And your consciousness is getting to that level where, it's funny they're showing me this, where you are at the outer edge, you are at the outer ring. Okay, so that means that other humans, their 3D consciousnesses are essentially not as powerful as yours. And of course, God doesn't give people power who crave it. You only get power when you can completely relinquish any animalistic desire for it. Then you will be trusted with it. Third house. They wanted me to see that third house. Communication. I feel like you're getting really important communications through meditation, fasting, tweaking yourself to that level of consciousness, right? One in alignment is worth 1,000,000 who are not, because if your consciousness is activated in love on a fourth, fifth or sixth dimensional level, then all the other baby consciousnesses essentially follow your lead. So you become a builder of worlds, a trusted builder for God, okay? There's something here about you hiding and waiting for the sign, waiting for the symbol to get moving. But this is a lovely relaxed energy on the anima and animus card, right? your match, your divine match. This is gorgeous. This is more. I can't say contracted on this because it's more than that. It's sacred. It's like a covenant. It's like someone, yeah, tingle me. It's like someone you've lived these lives with, someone who you've died with in previous lives, right? I'm hearing that you've died holding hands with this person. Like, oh, don't make me cry, Spirit, please. This is someone who means the world to you. You may not have physically seen them, but you feel them in your heart, okay? So there's an energy here of you being totally satisfied in the fact that you've got this connection coming in and you do hold this power. High Priestess energy here, along with this Goddess card. So you're one of the ones who can see from the backstage. You're one of the ones who can see from the divine perspective. And I'm getting that that can make it a bit shaky for you because we've all got the human consciousness that could exist, you know, without our soul having been activated in the vessel, right? So that's why they talk about NPCs, not to be mean to them, right? But there are bodies on this earth who haven't been selected by a spirit to live out a spiritual pathway, okay? I actually like NPCs because they hold a very stable, you know, a nice routine, stable harmony on the planet. They're not doing anything wrong just because a soul didn't choose them. But what was my point here? I don't know, I'm getting distracted by NPC talk. You're one of those people who, you're a very powerful player of the game who chose a vessel in a specific time and place to do this job, right? 8 of Wands energy, liaising with the higher realms, okay? Liaising with the skies, liaising with other dimensions. That's normal for you. That's who you are, right? 3 of Swords, okay. And I'm getting quite a cold, ruthless energy with this 3 of Swords. This is just how it interprets through me, from Spirit, where they're like, you're gonna get it. You know, being this astral royalty, you're gonna get energies who simply are so jealous of you that they will try and break your heart. There's a lot of resentment from this old person in your life where they really were jealous of you, you know, and that's horrible when you expect love and tenderness from a partner or whatever, but they're saying, you know, it's inevitable. Energies mix like chemistry. You can't stop energy mixing the way it mixes, right? But they're saying let this old situation be a real lesson about your greatness to you, because I feel like you're going to see it differently now. I feel like you're going to see it, okay, you were rubbed up wrong by my energy, and that's why you did what you did, operating from an unconscious level, right? I'm getting this person is trapped in fear. This old person you were dealing with, they're trapped in fear and they rubbed it off onto you slightly, right? Page of Pentacles energy. Waiting for that sign, right? There's going to be a big old sign coming in for somebody. You're waiting for the sign to get to the palace of your life, right? To get to this sacred spouse, sacred wife or husband, right? Show me one more. Okay, there we go. There we go, darling. Ace of Pentacles here with the 10 of Cups, okay? Sacred family. You're transforming into this. People who are really floating in the same kind of consciousness you belong in. And I feel like this is still a work in progress, as all spiritual pathway stuff is. But you're heading beautifully in the right direction towards your power, right? And the universe is helping you out exponentially with this. You will notice this, okay? The universe is going to be rubbing it in your face that they're there for you. With this 6 of Pentacles energy, they're right behind you. You see how this guy's turning, you know, away from the camera, LOL. They're backing you up, right? They're right behind you, watching you, just like we're looking at this this guy here, right? So they want you to be really relaxed that you've got this sacred thing coming in, this sacred family, this beautiful divine ally, this old friend of yours, right? It's gorgeous energy I picked up off of that. And this is a time for you to chill and wait on your messages. That's what I'm getting here. Wow. King of Spades, battle won. So you've done it, baby. And I feel like they want me to do this reading so someone can get their peace with an old situation, but also be very assured of their power, okay? Because You're someone special. We've got relief pack, SOS relief pack on the bottom of the deck here. Six of Swords energy. So I feel like you've been heavily protected, and you will have felt this, particularly in the body, okay? Because you're coming up to such a divine conscious frequency that the universe is going to have to react to you as if you are a god or goddess, because you're accepting this truth. You're accepting your immortality. King of Swords again, right? Someone had a battle plan when they were dealing with you, and you were just trying to like be nice is what I'm getting. But they did have these thoughts and feelings that were resentful against you, that were jealous. It's only natural when you shine so bright with your guiding light energy. All right. And then we've got the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. A peaceful victory I'm getting here. A lovely peaceful victory. So I really do hope this reading has made sense. And yeah, should we pull one of these? Should we pull one of these? Okay. Let's pull one before I say goodbye. Show me. What way? Show a card. Wow. Begin now, take your first step. And I feel like this is you moving into the future with courage in your heart. I'm getting that this is the new you, saying goodbye to the old you that had any doubts about your cosmic power. And you're going down this pathway to more and more light, to more and more peace. So they want you to begin seeing yourself as a true initiate, right? And really recognizing that this Cobra energy doesn't just visit anyone. Okay, darling, believe in that magic and all will be well. I love you guys. If you've stuck around this long, big kisses for you. Mwah. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye, bye-bye.